What up? You know what I'm talking about? Welcome back. You keep coming here, man. I fuck with you. You cool. I fuck with you though. You know what I'm talking about? You like my little sibling. You know what I'm talking about? So I like to chop it up with you and just have little conversations here and there. Ain't nothing too crazy. We just have our little circle, our little joint here, and we just talk. Man, I be reading what y'all be saying in the comments and stuff. You know, and y'all be listening to me, and then we go back and forth. You know, sometimes we go butt heads. That's all right. That's just human nature, bro. Like, there's nothing wrong with bumping heads. It's just human nature, man. Come on, bro. Relax, bro. We can always make amends, all right? But this ain't what this video is about, yo. Let me tell you what this video is about, right? All right. I get this. I think it's a compliment. I get this compliment. You ever been harassed at work? And I know it's a crazy statement. I know it's a touchy subject, but I can speak on it because it happened to me. And a thing about it, what I want to speak on, because, like, for me, I'm always looking out for somebody because I know how it feels to kind of be dealt with a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I know how it feels, so I go out my way to look out for people. That's what I'm trying to say. I go out my way to look out for people, even random people, because I know how shit can get and how weird it is out here. I finally got there, bro. That's it. God dog it. But, yo, it was, I'm 27 now. I was 23 at the time, working at a temp agency down there at Myrtle Beach, right? And typical temp agency, right? You get your badge, you go in early, I was doing like data work. So you go in and we had a little room for the other couple of temps, and that's where we was at. The HR was across the hall. So, that was the basis of it, right? Big building, a building amongst other, not a building, but one of those buildings where it's a lot of other companies in that same building type of vibe. Can you envision? So one company here, then you go down the hallway on the second floor. Now we good. So to go in this building, we gotta go past the desk receptionist, right? All right, come on. So, I think I was only there for about a month and a half. I don't even think that long, bro. So, in the morning you go, sit down, good morning, how you doing, whatever. But then there's some mornings where you just don't feel like talking. You just want to get your work done and mind your effing business, bro. If you relate to me, you just want to go to work, don't talk to nobody, mind, because it's not a job where you're required to talk. Now, I'll get it if it was a career or a job that required you to talk. You don't have to talk. You go in, you do your work, you leave. You don't got to talk to no damn body, okay? And it's one of the places where they got relations, right? They be talking among each other, forming little friend groups, like outside of work friend groups. Now, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with forming friend groups at your job. That's just not me. I most likely won't do it because it's a risky business and it's a weird business. And I don't like that type of business. But, so, one of these days, I just don't feel like talking, man. I'm really in that mode, right? So I go in, walk past the desk and she said, good morning, just threw my hand up like that. And I go on about my merry day. Sit in my office, sit in my little section. About 20 minutes came by, she comes walking in there. Boop. And listen, she don't just walks in there. She stands, because I'm sitting there, she walks, her thigh to my arm. Like, that's how close she is to me. She said, you okay? You ain't say good morning? I just didn't feel like it. Just one of those moments. One of those mornings. I just didn't feel like it. I don't have to say good morning every day. She looked at me, she said, okay. Leaves. I'm thinking that's the end of it, y'all. I'm thinking that's the end of it. So, later on that day, as time go by, starting to notice something. You starting to feel a tension, basically. I think I lost track of thought just now. But you start to feel tension eventually. I'm gonna get rid of these seeds. Hold on. Cause I can't talk. I ain't gonna get rid of them. Not you. I'm gonna just talk with them. You start to feel the tension. Okay? And I'm just like, whatever. I'm cool. So I forgot what happened after this exactly, because I don't want to overstep the story because it gets worse. I'm gonna just get to the worst part. So as time go by, she started to do freaky shit, right? She started to invade my privacy bubble. She was getting too close and she was getting a little too touchy-feely on me. That was the problem. After a while, she was getting upset and touching me and feeling on me. And in my head, I'm like, why is this random lady that I don't even know, I only work with, touching me, bro? And mind you, she was like, she looked about high 40, maybe 46, 47. At the time, I'm 23. I'm like, but why is she touching me, bro? She was in my space, in my area. And then you sit there, you be like, I don't want to say nothing because, damn, I don't want to backtrack on me. I look bad, and it makes the work environment a whole lot worse, but it's already bad. So I'm just trying to, like, you know, take the blow for blow. She touching me, you know, she coming, you know, she was doing everything in the book, and I'm just like, bro, leave me alone. Leave me alone, right? And it got to a point, I don't know what was wrong with this lady, but she was freaking crazy. And I know you hear people all crazy, but I just don't get what influenced her. She really got mad because I didn't want to talk to her. And after that, I stopped talking to her completely. Not even saying good morning completely. And every now and then she'd come in, and because it used to be a room you could go in, she'd come in and throw stuff at my area. And I'm sitting here like, what the f is going on? What is literally happening? Like, what is going on? At this point, I'm about to quit. I ain't about to be dealing with this tip agency, and I got to deal with these type of people. Right? I'm about to quit. Let my superiors know, and we will go from there. And let them hash it out, because this ain't I ain't doing this shit. This is back when you can quit a job and get one real quick. You can't do that now. Well, you probably can. You probably got to know somebody. But it was getting so aggravating, yo. Like, I had to tell her off one day. I was like, yo, leave me alone. Like, why you keep fucking touching me, right? Why you keep doing that? And I was like, yo, you keep doing that shit like that, man. I mean, you can leave with no choice. And then why I told her that? Because then she was like, yeah, she said, oh, man, okay, you want to act like that? Watch, I'm going to have somebody. No, she said, she said, I got some Jamaican friends that's going to come down here. No, she said, I have Jamaican people that will take the rims off your truck. You'll come outside, you have bricks in your truck. So I'm like, she's threatening me with Jamaicans. First and foremost, why is Jamaicans always a threatening thing? Why, like, my people. Why we gotta be used as a threat? You know what I'm talking about? I ain't Jamaican, but I'm saying, it's like, what the fuck? Can a Jamaican be nice? Every time somebody says something about Jamaica, like they about to do something evil, bad. Why? Why you can't say, oh, I got some Jamaicans, let's go. We gonna have fun and grab a drink. No, you want them to take the wheels off my truck. You want them to take the rims off my truck. Like, what kind of shit is that? So it got to the point, I was going to let my HR know at the time, because it got real bad, bro. It got super bad. But she wasn't in this day. And I was just sitting here contemplating. I'm like, I'm not about to come here tomorrow. She keep doing this. So I'm about to tell the HR, but she wasn't in today. She was out. And she was out for a few days. That's what happened. She was out for a few days. I can deal with her at once, you know, and then the HR here, and then she go about her business because she can't do it from the HR. But HR was out for too many days. I don't know what happened. But this, I was like, hell no, I'm not dealing with this shit. And I don't got nobody to go to because like, this shit is aggravating. So I said, man, I'm leaving for the day. So I'm packing my stuff up. Because at this point, she's behind me, talking to me, you know, up in my bubble. Like, and she was an ugly little thing. I mean, look like a bullfrog. I don't give a damn what you call me. I'm gonna talk about it. But it was ugly, okay? On the inside and out, period. So, she was just fucking doing everything in the book, bro. So I'm like, you know what? I ain't doing this. I was talking to my coworker at the time, working with the temp agency. I said, yo, I'm about to leave for the day because I ain't dealing with this shit. Because she was no help either. So I'm leaving. The desk assistant, well, that's whatever receptionist, she sees that I'm leaving, and she's walking behind me, bro. Listen, as I'm leaving, she's walking behind me. At this point, I'm like, I might got to uppercut him up, bah! Something, bro. Cause mind you, I'm off. You know, by this time, was I still in school then? No, I had been out of school. I had been out of school, and I'm still. I mean, I'm no longer a troublemaker. You know, I'm no longer. I'm an upstanding, law-abiding citizen. So I'm like, why is this person getting me out that character? Like, I don't get it. Like, you just free willy want to act all courageous. Why you want to get me out that character? I don't understand. So she's walking behind me. I'm like, bro, leave me alone. Like what's up with you? Bro, I tell you not. This lady walked me all the way out of the building and at my truck. She walked me out that building and towards my truck. Nah, I know some of y'all may say, let somebody walk me to my truck. They go, blah, blah, blah. And mind you, yeah, I feel you. But I couldn't let on fire. I couldn't set on fire. Like, right? I mean, if it got to a point, yeah, for sure. But I ain't see the need to get to that point. So she get in my truck. But mind you, like, listen, this is how code switching work for me, right? This is how because code switching is a motherfucker. I know how to code switch professionally. I'm a professional code switcher. Don't play with me. So we out the building. So you have civilian me, right? I'm civilian. I'm not on the job me. So now I'm like, hey, if you don't get your glass on, I'm civilian now, and I'm like, okay, you want to act like that, bro? Listen, hey, Auntie, yeah. I got this ugly motherfucker at my car. She harassing me. She won't leave me alone. I do that to you. We'll do that to you. So, you know, but I handled the situation. She got in my car. Listen, it got to a point where I'm in the car, seat in the car, right? Door open, and I'm taking pictures of her. I'm like, look at your ugly ass. She's sitting there smiling. Ugly ass. Look at your ugly ass at my door, right? I was taking pictures, and I sent it to my superiors. The people at the TMH, I sent it to them, because I'm like, you see this? Like, I'm not making this up. I'm not making this up. Like, she's literally standing here. I'm taking pictures. Boom, boom, she's smiling. I'm like, what wrong with you? Like, who done piss you off in your world that it done snapped you, so now you act like this at your job? You act like this at your job. I don't get that, and I still don't get that. But I say all that is to say this. I'm an understanding person, and I'm a patient person, and I'm very patient because I understand how weird people get just out of nowhere. This lady got mad because I didn't say good morning to her, and she started harassing me because I didn't say good morning. Listen, you ever wonder why I am the way I am? It's because it's been a lot of bullshit, and I had to deal with it, and I had to address it. So this is just a little inside of my onion, inside of my layer, because I get it. Being harassed at work, being harassed, period. You shouldn't be getting harassed at all. If you harassing people out here, I'll beat the shit out you. Right? I'll do something to you. Okay? Because that shit is not cool. That shit is weird. People just trying to live their life. But you out here causing problems for what? That shit gonna make me mad. But, yeah, I get it. I get it. I get it. And I got plenty of other stories to tell. But I get it. That's why I'm patient about that. Right? I'm patient with people. I don't care if I don't know you. I'm patient. I look out for you. That's what it is. I know how people feel. Why is this lady doing this? Leave me alone. We just trying to make money. We just trying to do a job. This ain't like, what are we doing? You make it, you that's it. So, that's it. This is, like, I understand how people get, even on the internet, in person, I get it. I do. So, I make sure I'm not one of them. That's just crazy. But that's it for me. Thank you for listening, man. Listen to your bit, bro. You know, spit for a little minute. You know what I'm talking about? My dear diary. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm sorry for the C's again. I should have spit these out. but I can't let these seeds go to waste, so I had to keep them in here. So I'm sorry. Next time, I won't have the seeds, and you won't have to see that. So peace out next time. See you next time. And,